I got a big belly.
I got more than belly.
Yeah, real straight. Don't be worried at all.
Will ain't got nothing to
We
lose.
talk about people.
No, because I'm just not gonna say nothing.
He don't care about like losing his friendships and shit with people.
This nigga tried to rest a mic on his
Yeah, I
shoulder.
did.
No, I
I was
don't.
finna, I'm a
Why you
little.
ain't use this stand
I was
over
finna-
here?
I'm good. I can hold it, y'all. The
I
nigga
like
want
holding
me.
this thing.
Hey, the funniest shit, Ron say, hey, you was just at the crib yesterday, wasn't you?
Yo, mic check, mic
Nigga
check.
sleep at
Yo,
his crib.
yo.
He sit on the next day and say, "You was just at the crib, cuz."
No, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about, do we need to go get tested, bro?
Oh no, I was just asking him, bro. Just
I mean, that was the truth.
but he didn't. He's like, he ain't go in.
Wait, you watch makeup videos?
Oh yeah, here y'all go.
No, y'all. I know this girl. I'm just trying
But
to see
you
how-
watching the
I
makeup
wanna-
video.
Nah, it's gonna be fire. I can tell.
Let me know
It's
when
gonna
y'all
be real
ready.
fire.
That's too much.
No,
She
just wait.
Wait,
Fans
you're-
are like,
you're-
It's gonna be cute.
You're commenting on the makeup videos? That's too much.
Nah, that's cute.
No, him.
Let me know
Him.
when y'all
Not
ready.
you.
Him. Looking at. This
Hey, chill out,
is a good place to start.
All right, come on.
We back another week. It's your boys, the Arch Villains podcast.
That boy said,
Got
"It's
us-
your boysy." Orange Village.
I didn't say nothing about your
All
boys.
right.
Where's your boys at?
I don't know. I think
You go back
everybody
to
that we
Africa?
don't see in Hellas is dead.
Did you go back to Africa? No.
I don't know.
You like your steak like that?
Like what?
How y'all eat steak?
Before we talk about
Red.
steak,
Yeah,
ugh.
Nah,
that's perfect.
Yeah.
Nah, I need
it
some
is.
meat. I need medium well.
Yeah, medium well.
Medium
No,
well.
I do medium.
Yeah, that's-
Medium or medium well?
I just want salmon. I don't eat
Okay,
steak.
that's medium.
Yeah, it is medium.
Nah, medium
Yes, it
ain't that
was.
bad.
Yes,
Yeah, it is.
All right, well, I
medium,
do
that
medium
wasn't
well.
bad. Actually, that looked like a little darker to me.
That's medium. I
All
need
right,
medium
Will.
well.
All right.
Will like well.
No, I don't like rare.
All right, so
We back another week. It's your boys, the Arch Villains.
chill.
Got a guest
Yo,
with us. I'm
oh, wait, I
like,
can't say yo. I'm not.
We got
part
a
of the
guest
team.
this week, and
Got
we
a
got
guest
another
this
one
week.
out again. You know what I'm saying? Due to, circumstances, he got a quarantine.
yeah, every
quarantine,
week we probably gonna have somebody out.
Yeah, probably gonna be somebody out next week too.
Yeah, probably gonna be Will.
Nah, you
And
know
you
I
ain't
ain't.
part the shit. You right. You are gonna be out.
Who, me?
Yeah.
As
You said, right, gonna be me
always,
like you a part of this shit.
No, I said it's probably gonna be Will.
My
I'm gonna
fault.
take.
Listen,
My
I'm gonna
bad.
take the wheel this week.
I'm gonna take the wheel. This
No
I see
pun
what you
intended.
did
To
there,
Big Willie
boy.
style. Speaking of
Hey,
wheels,
you should start back rapping.
What's the
Introduce
word?
my
What's the
boy.
word?
let me introduce
Word,
my
Will I am
boys.
the foe, aka Big Willie style. What it do? Fuck
We
with a
got
young, fuck with a
your
young
boy.
blood.
Ray
we-
Clay.
All day. You got to be in you, not on you. Oh.
Wait,
First lady.
mans? Time out. Wait,
Hold
y'all
on,
let
hold
him
up.
get away with that?
Hold up, he'll explain it in a minute.
Right.
We got the first lady, Arch Villain.
You haven't heard that?
It gotta be in you.
We got the first lady of the Arch
Yeah,
Villains,
sounds
Sound hella old.
Shannon Allegra.
That's old. Sound.
Don't call her that.
That's her
The
name.
first lady.
Wait, your last name Allegra for real?
Oh,
My
No.
middle name Allegra.
Oh man, you
What is wrong
gotta
with
shoot
you,
that
man?
snow. All right,
And
go ahead.
that
just
that
fucked
voice,
up my iPad. I mean,
damn, that voice y'all hear. It's another set of glasses on the
It's
pod.
your
this
boy.
week.
Yes, it's Mr. My glasses on the side of my glass. I mean,
Mr. My glasses on the side of my glass.
it's Mr. My name on the side of my glasses. Y'all already know.
From Niggas Drink Wine 2,
Niggas drink wine
one
too.
half.
not two, but two.
Wait, is it 3 of y'all or 2 of y'all?
I don't, we just be figuring it
He
out.
don't know.
Okay, so the creator of Niggas Drink Wine 2.
Oh, I like that.
Five of y'all.
Creator. I like
Crazy.
that. I
Like
like
five of
it.
y'all?
It's still 5 of us. Once you're there
Speaking
for
of
life,
that,
you're there
hey,
for
I
life.
listened to our episode that we did a while ago. That was
Dude said
funny.
once you there for life, you there for life.
It's state property. Which hand you roll with? But yeah, our episode was fire. 'Cause
Yeah, listen,
Yeah, them
I,
motherfuckers
don't,
good.
I didn't listen to that motherfucker. I don't know what we said.
I listened to him on one time,
That shit
like
was
when we
funny.
first recorded it.
I listened to it like literally 2 days ago when we talked about it.
That mother
I
was
tried
fire.
to, but I can't listen to myself. Y'all can y'all listen to y'all podcast?
No, they
I
don't.
do, but
Not really.
I
No,
do,
they
but I
don't.
gotta
Dude,
do.
Will, well, do you want us to listen, Will? Because every time you say, no, they don't.
He wants you to
I do.
listen. He wants you to listen for
If
editing
you ask,
purposes. But
if you ask that, then no, I don't want you to listen.
I'm
No.
asking, no,
What's the problem?
Oh, Jesus.
no, I'm asking. We want y'all to listen for editing purposes. I'm asking, can y'all legit listen
okay.
to the conversation
That's
y'all
what
talk
Yeah, I
about?
can.
For editing purposes, I thought like, damn,
That's
we
the only
supposed to be on
reason-
it and listen to us talk.
That's the only reason I've
said
asked y'all.
That's what I'm saying. Can you do that?
No.
I can't do
Yeah, I
that.
can.
Me
This what I
personally.
I'm not gonna lie. When I listen to our podcast, it straight be funny. But I think it's
It'd
only
be funny to
'cause-
me.
Huh?
It'd be funny to me.
It's funny, but I don't think it's funny to other people. I think it's funny because I know us though.
We don't feel like y'all ain't. Never mind. Come on. What's on the
Give
docket?
it
No,
up.
don't come over here doing that.
No,
we
I'm
are-
finna mess y'all group
No,
up.
nigga,
I'm
we
gonna
already
get
had
Will.
the meeting.
I'm gonna
When I
get
had
Will
this
on
on,
niggas drink
no.
wine
Oh,
too.
wait, fuck
No,
that.
fuck
This
that.
shit coming out.
Don't get our group on what niggas drink wine too.
No,
on.
I'm finna get you over there. I'm finna cause a disarray
like two
amongst
of
y'all.
Nah,
Disarray.
fuck that.
Don't do
No
that
pun
to us.
intended.
Yeah, see, a disarray. I'm finna call a disarray
Yeah, see, we all
amongst
good.
y'all and get real over there with us.
Jeez Louise.
Wow.
Yeah,
That shit
That's
wild.
crazy.
So Ray, how was the trip to Tulum?
I ain't go to Tulum, bro.
Like a-
that shit.
nigga, a hot
my
girl.
bad.
The nigga went to Tulum.
Mexico, Tijuana.
That's the only thing in the world that's open though.
Tijuana instead.
Yeah, that shit
It
was.
really
That
is.
shit
And
was
it got more COVID numbers than anything in the world too. 'cause
With
that's-
I
Tulum.
heard it did.
That's the only thing. No, now they said 2 weeks ago it was the highest, whatever state, country. I don't know. I didn't graduate.
Because everybody
but
going
it was
there.
the highest place in the
He
world.
No, but I
State.
mean, they
The
people
country
is
is not a
good.
state.
They people good. It's all the tourists because they so poor they not going nowhere.
But-
so all the cases is getting.
But
coming from
Mexico
tourists.
is the only
Yeah.
shit open. They say Tulum is the biggest destination, and 2 weeks ago they marked it the
I know they-
highest
they
place
shit booming. I
with
know
COVID.
the economy probably booming.
Fuck yeah.
But don't nobody
But
care.
it's cheap over there too.
Yeah,
Kinda.
fuck the COVID. This time last year I had COVID. I just looked at my memories.
But fuck it
Time
though.
Last year, last December. I mean, it's possible.
Yeah, them
But fuck
antibodies.
it though, huh?
You got antibodies?
I think that's why I didn't get it this year because
I think I got it when I
You
went.
take the test.
I had the flu this time last year, and I'm now that COVID came out in fucking
When did
January.
you take the antibody test?
I'm sitting there thinking like, oh, I probably had COVID 'cause
You know, niggas-
I was like bedridden this time last year.
Bedridden.
Looking at my
Hell no.
Facebook memories.
I didn't know that.
You taking the
I-
vac?
Well, I don't
Huh?
remember.
You taking the vac?
No, I ain't tell you. I ain't,
Yeah,
I
I'm
ain't
cool
trying to
on
get the
that
mush
vaccine.
I
mouth.
don't think.
I don't want the mush
I
mouth.
don't think the
Yeah,
antibody test
trying to
lasts
get
that
Bell's
long.
palsy. I'm cool.
Yeah, bro.
I just passed.
He said I ain't trying to
I
get
just
the
passed
mush
somebody
mouth.
who had it on their story.
I don't want the mush mouth.
They gonna make y'all take it.
Ooh, yeah.
Y'all gonna have
We
to
gonna
take
see.
it.
Got it.
I'm looking.
They
I'm
not
looking
making us
into
take
that.
it right
She
now.
got the mush
really?
mouth or she got
Come on,
Bell
bro. Go
palsy?
ahead.
Yeah, they only taking volunteers
Come on,
right now
bro.
because it ain't a lot. But I'm waiting. If I get it, it had to be it'd be way
I
down the
was gonna say,
line.
I'm not
But-
against getting a vaccine as far as everybody say the vaccine is really something else. If it work, it work. I'm
Yeah.
just not gonna be one of the first people
Yeah, I'm not-
to jump on the train.
They told us it was
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
be 3
hell
groups.
no.
That's
4
how I
groups at
feel.
our
I'm not
job.
against a vaccine.
They told us it's gonna be 4 groups at our job. You got group A, B, C, and D.
I'm gonna let everybody else get it.
Where I work, we was B. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna be B.
But is your fear
They
of
not making
if
us
your
take
fear
it,
of
though.
getting
They're
it
not making us.
is like I don't trust it, or more so I just don't want to be one of the first people. It ain't that I don't trust it. I'm just not gonna be a guinea pig.
Because you
But
don't
if
trust
everybody
it.
get it,
'Cause
if
you don't
everybody wear
trust
a
it.
mask, I don't need a mask.
I mean, you got a point.
You know what I'm saying? If everybody get it, why do I mean? If I ain't got
But
COVID
they
by
said if
now,
we
and
get
my,
it, we
and
still
my
gotta
wife
wear
had it,
masks.
we in quarantine, like, then shit.
You
But we
said
didn't
it
all
to
probably
me,
had it.
I think I had the shit when I went overseas. Not overseas. Yeah, it was overseas when I went on that cruise.
Nigga,
I think our whole family had it.
I work at the post office, and that's what made me think when like I said, I looked at my memories today. I think I had it now, and
We
it
was
just
stupid.
built
Oh,
up
Oh,
the
you actually
antibodies.
get your picture memories. I thought you was being funny.
No, I look. You know the Facebook memory. Fuck you.
Yeah, I thought you-
The Facebook memories
I
where
looked at my
I was
memories.
talking about how sick I was this time last year. I'm like, oh, I probably had it and built up the antibody because there's no reason I shouldn't have
Them
had it
Facebook
working at the
memories
post office.
Everybody
else.
always think they had it because
What
they
you
was
say,
hella
Will?
sick, nigga. You gotta get the test. You gotta get tested.
Yeah, but if you get,
But
I had
they didn't
antibody
have a test in December last year.
They didn't.
That
But I
shit
mean,
came
like,
up
now
in
you
like
get
February.
Anybody test? I mean,
But I don't think the antibodies only last for a certain amount of time.
oh well.
Because and apparently the doctor told Mo is if you had a mild case asymptomatic, your antibodies don't last that long.
And it's stupid because the vaccine don't got a little bit of COVID in it. It's just a vaccine that they say
Yeah, it don't have no COVID in it.
From what I
Oh, for
heard,
real?
it kill a essential protein that our body need to even fight the damn
Oh, so it's like
virus.
it's
Yeah,
like
'cause
World
apparent-
War Z.
Because
Yeah.
apparently it wasn't even made for COVID.
It's a DNA. It's a DNA modifier. From
It's,
what I'm
it's
hearing.
World War Z. It's a worser. It's a worser
Yeah,
virus that fits the virus that's killing you.
that shit crazy.
But if you find if you find the cure to a worse virus, you good.
What's a cure?
Cure.
I mean, I ain't going
Cure.
nowhere.
I don't know if that's how it go, but
No, that's what World War Z was.
oh, okay.
You remember that movie, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Just got to find the
like
cure
everybody
to-
that was sick or had cancer, the damn things wasn't getting.
Oh, it so whoever was already sick.
Whoever was
Yeah.
already like
Oh,
They
yeah.
wanted because they
That is
wanted
what
fresh
happened on that.
and
motherfuckers.
then he injected himself with a worser virus,
Yeah.
and he was able to walk past them. But luckily, they had the antivirus to the worser virus,
Yeah.
and they had one to the World War Z. Chill out,
Vaccine,
kid.
nigga.
Hey, don't let me
crazy.
talk, y'all. Come on. I'm drunk.
No, if you wanted to come on here because you wanted to talk,
Yeah, what's
let's get it
Yeah,
right.
let's
Let's
get
get
off
right
the-
Let's
into
get
it.
your bullshit through.
Yeah, let's get right into the white culture.
Oh, that's what you wanted to get
Is
on
that
and
a
talk
such
about?
thing?
You could lead it into. Can you lead into why I
All
came up with? Because my thing is, I'm recording my podcast tomorrow, so
All
I'm
right.
trying to give you better content. I don't
Carl-
want to
Carl
be a
feel like-
cheater.
Carl feel like
No,
anything that's not black
no,
culture.
stop. Lead how we got
Let Carl say
into
it.
white culture. How did white culture come about? Who was the topic?
What is white culture,
We
first off?
We was talking about David Stern. No, not
Howard
David Stern.
Stern.
Howard Stern.
Getting that
And
new
Rush
deal.
Limbaugh.
Okay.
Is what?
So
Yeah,
look,
Rush
all right,
Limbaugh.
look. Y'all all seen the new
Being the
Howard Stern
highest
deal.
paid radio
Yeah.
people.
120 mil a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, I went into trying to find out who were the top black radio DJs or just DJs in our culture.
Yeah.
Ain't
Got-
none.
I got like Funk.
Envy, I guess.
I got Funk Flex
That's what I
making
said.
$373,000 a year.
What?
Envy would
That's
be the
it.
highest
I
paid
feel
one.
like
I
Charlamagne
didn't look up
Probably out of all
Envy.
of them.
I didn't look up Envy, and I didn't look up
I
Charlamagne.
feel like Charlamagne.
I
make
tripped
more
on
than that.
them, but I looked up.
Charlamagne not a DJ though.
I looked up Sway.
Oh, DJ.
Oh, Sway
Is
should
Howard
make a-
Stern a DJ?
Sway don't. Sway. Where
No.
they say Sway
he
Company.
was talking about
Radio
black
They didn't
people.
put
personality,
Sway
right?
salary.
Y'all talking about radio personality?
Yeah,
right?
radio
I'm about
personality.
to say because there got to be Charlamagne then.
Yeah, I don't know what made me not look up
Why
Charlamagne.
not
Because I think you knew back then. I didn't
Oh,
think you knew.
see, yeah. Well, me and you was talking about it. You just said DJs.
I was thinking DJs.
So that took my line of thinking.
I did
DJs.
think DJs when I searched it. We
I
didn't
remember
look.
we was in college. When we was in college, DJ Screen wanted
Look up
$2,500
what
and DJ
Charlamagne make a year.
and either Drama or Khaled wanted $5 grand.
You ain't have to move the mic, and you got your phone. All right, man.
What you need? I can look up something. That's why
What Charlamagne make a year? So basically, I got Funk Flash. I said Flunk Flash. Funk Master Flex made $373,000 a year. Compared to 120 million, that ain't shit.
Nah.
So, my first question is, what's white culture? It's 2 parts, so don't
it
answer yet.
says reportedly $3 million.
A year? That's still compared to 120.
No, I don't.
That's still nothing.
But what?
Who listens to him?
Who,
Yeah.
Charlamagne or Howard Stern?
Howard
Stern.
A lot of
White culture.
Oh, you saying white people?
Ain't no such thing as
All right,
white
we
culture.
finna get into white culture.
White culture
so
is almost like
what I
saying-
said
No,
was white.
according to Carl, anything that's not black culture is white
I'm
culture.
gonna get
that's
to that.
true,
Which is
but-
right. No, it
So,
ain't.
yes.
No, it's
yes.
not.
Yeah,
Who
I
did
got
I-
somebody to agree with me.
Who did I
Yes,
tell
the
you
fuck.
was gonna agree with you?
I thought Ron would.
Yeah, you did think
I
Ron.
said
was.
Ron.
gonna lie
I mean,
to
before white.
what's the alternative, Will? Is it-
Asian culture. That's not white culture.
I
They
it's
would
not
be with
100
us.
It's not 100%.
Will Asian culture be with us or white?
Technically, if you're gonna, it's
It'll
either
be
white
more- to
versus
me, it'll be more
Mexican.
white.
Mexican
White.
culture, not white
Mexican would
culture.
be with us.
I think Mexican would be with us.
See, okay, if you saying shit like that, then yeah, of
Okay,
course.
real quick, we gotta
I'm
talk. We gotta talk
confused.
about content.
confused.
We're talking about content.
If you saying that Mexican culture is
Oh,
black
if you talking
culture,
about content,
But not only
everybody.
content. The reason I said this, I looked up hottest hip hop DJs, and they gave me the top 15 in the world, and they were all fucking Mexican. So that would put Mexican with us, right?
Was they Mexican or Puerto
Nigga,
Rican?
look
But you
at
know,
the
hip hop
top-
when hip hop
They
started,
were the
it was
dude
a
from
Puerto
Jersey
Rican
Shore.
person.
So what are they?
look at the
Italian?
top
Oh,
comedians.
Pauly D.
Most of
Pauly
them
D was
Mexican.
in like
Italian.
he was like number
Ooh,
12.
George Lopez. That's it.
Janae Aiko
Nah, it's some
husband.
fat dude. Like it was a couple fat dudes.
Who, Big Sean,
Janae Aiko husband. Not
Big Sean.
Oh, I don't know who she was with.
Steve Aoki?
Steve Aoki. He was on there.
That's not
Oh,
Janae Aoki.
They divorced now.
Oh yeah, he
Was he?
They was
Oh,
married.
that's why Janae. Oh,
Was he for real?
oh, that's crazy.
I didn't know he
put
was
two
Mexican.
together.
They was married. No, he's Chinese.
Oh,
But they was married. No,
Oh, I
I'm
thought- I
talking.
didn't know that.
So, but I'm saying, if I look up top hip hop DJs and the Mexican DJs and the fucking Chinese DJs link up, and they came up,
Well-
they're in our culture because we're hip hop,
Hip
right?
hop was started with.
but I
with
mean,
the
but
people that
hip hop
started
not
hip-hop-
black culture no more.
No, listen. The people that
What the
started
fuck?
hip hop.
Time
It's
out.
the
What?
world culture. Like it's more
pop
than
culture,
just
kinda.
black
I would
I would
culture.
agree.
It's more than
most
just
dominant.
black culture
It's
now.
most dominant.
But if you don't say it's black culture now, you're giving it away.
No, it's black. It's black culture, but
Hip hop
Uh,
is black culture.
but
If you say it's
But
pop
our culture
culture,
is
you're
pop-
giving away our
our culture
fucking
is
hip hop.
popular culture. Though. But what I was trying to
Yes,
say
but
is,
I'm saying you're basically giving it away because we just
Carl, I'm sorry to tell you, it's been given away.
So you saying that hip
I
hop culture
disagree
is
with
gone?
that.
Hip hop culture is not black culture anymore. That's what you saying.
I'm not saying
No,
that.
I'm not saying that it's not black culture. It's just that it's evolved into more.
Yes, it evolved into more, but the thing about today's society, you're either this thing that you're doing, whatever it is either black culture or white culture. The moment you say hip hop is no longer black culture, it evolved into more. You're giving away hip hop from us.
Because
No,
hip hop
but
is
that's-
taking over pop music.
Exactly. That's what I'm just about to
but I'm
say. Hip hop
saying
is pop culture now.
It is.
I think both of y'all are right.
But
just
you're
looking
giving
at it
away
differently.
you're giving
It's still
away our
culture,
shit.
but it's become mainstream. So our culture is mainstream.
It's been given
Yeah,
away.
we invited guests in, and
It's
we
been
let
given
them eat at
away.
the table.
Okay, but that's my point. I think black culture keep us in a box money wise. Where white culture, somebody like Howard Stern
can't
can
say
make
that.
120,000 because his content can
120
be
million.
about any fucking
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Where black culture, your content has a cap.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So I'm saying,
It don't have a
I'm
cap.
saying that white culture
It really
is
don't
everything
have. I
that's
would
not
say
don't
it had
have a
I
cap.
would say it had a cap.
Yeah, I
black
would agree.
culture has a cap.
Because you got to think
No,
the
it
biggest,
don't.
the songs that become, yeah, kind of, because the biggest songs, like the biggest number one songs, become crossover. Like Roddy Ricch the Box wouldn't be a
We
big
talking
song.
about music or we
Yeah,
talking
music.
about
I'm talking about even
podcast?
everything.
Everything, though,
If
in
you want to
general.
go
I
into
would
a
agree.
person,
Yeah, I would
But-
agree.
we would say Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg has a cap.
Hold on,
Snoop
are
Dogg
you-
will never get Howard Stern money.
Are you saying black?
Snoop Dogg,
Yeah, white people love
Are
Snoop
you
Dogg
saying-
will never, but he will never
That's a
get
bad
Howard
example.
Stern money.
But you know
that's
what?
not a bad example.
No,
As
no,
he's
no.
hip hop. Snoop Dogg, can't nobody here say Snoop Dogg's
But-
not hip hop.
but are
Snoop
you
Dogg will
saying-
never get to a point where he's reaching 120
I
million.
think.
But are you
I don't,
saying-
I
A
disagree
year.
with that?
But-
I disagree with that. But nigga, we got Howard Stern been doing this since we was kids.
Snoop Dogg been doing this rapping shit.
But are
since he
you
was
saying-
kid.
Yeah, but he hasn't been a radio personality. He hasn't appealed
But
to the
Howard
world.
Stern content is open. That's I'm talking
So
about
what last-
content.
But are you
being
saying
open.
that the
I don't
black
understand what
culture
you're
has
saying
a
with
cap, or are you saying the black audience has a cap?
the black audience has a cap, which means that
Well,
the
yeah, of
black
course,
dollar
yeah.
is going to have a cap.
But that's
We
not,
can only
but
talk
that's
about
not-
so much
but
as
that
black
don't,
people.
But that don't translate
I don't-
the
I
black
we're
disagree
not,
with
we're
that.
not in here talking about Taylor Swift right now.
We don't care about
Yeah,
Taylor
no.
Swift. though.
As-
Exactly. And white
Yeah,
people,
but Howard
look,
Stern
white
not
people
doing it
can
either.
talk about the fact that Eminem just sold his masters and
white.
Taylor Swift.
We can talk about.
But Eminem is a part of hip hop.
No, not Eminem. I'm my fault. Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne just sold his masters and Taylor Swift. But we gonna come in here and just talk about Lil Wayne,
'Cause we don't
where
listen
they
to
can
Taylor
talk
Swift.
about that. They don't listen to Lil Wayne. They can talk about all of.
They
I'm
do
saying
listen to Weezy.
The door is
Yeah,
open.
How you think Weezy got to where he was at? White people.
You still proving the point. The door is open. They can
what's-
talk about
So,
both
Luka,
of them.
what's your statement? Because you ain't really said it yet.
The fact that they can talk, black culture leaves us to only talk about certain shit
We're capped.
content wise.
Hold
We're
up.
capped
Do you
with
listen to the
content,
Breakfast Club at all?
which means we'll be capped
Do you
money
listen-
wise.
Do you listen to Breakfast Club?
Yes.
They never just talk about black shit.
Yeah, but they don't have. They don't. They
What you talking
don't.
about? They always talk about. They talk
You-
about shit
Yeah,
that's going on in the
they
world.
talk about everything.
World news, you're going to talk about the fact that, Taylor Swift's mad at her shit. We all know that.
Hold on, she got some news right now.
She,
Nigga,
somebody,
I heard about that on Black
So what happened
Sheep.
was they.
Okay, but it
Her
wasn't
manager-
a topic. I'm saying
Yeah,
that
it was.
a-
Everything I've heard that on it's been a topic
white
on Black
program
shit.
can go deep into that. They can go deep into Lil Wayne shit.
Man, I
they
think
can
you
go
being-
deep
you
into
being
King
racist.
Von shit.
Man, you
they
being
can go
racist.
deep into
What you say,
we.
bro?
You being racist.
I think it's a,
We'll get annoyed.
Yeah, you being racist.
Being racist.
How is he being racist?
That's not
who down here.
racist.
Who
Because,
down here
nigga,
listen
You
to?
sound like my grandma. That shit
Who
is
down
racist.
here? Who down here listen to Taylor Swift?
I don't.
So why the fuck would we talk about her?
But what I'm saying though, the situation that he talking about with Taylor Swift, I heard about all on Black.
I heard about
hip-hop-
it on Breakfast
Black
Club.
I ain't
hip hop
heard about it.
platforms.
But this-
I did too.
But this the thing.
What's the
White
situation?
people news that's major is gonna be
Scooter Braun sold her stuff to somebody else.
damn. Excuse me. White people news that's major is gonna be a topic. We're gonna mention it, and then that's it because that's world news.
What you want us to do?
Why should we
White
give
people,
them our
white
fucking
people,
energy?
white people have the
Yeah, I don't-
energy
I
to
don't
go
think I-
into our shit.
Yeah.
They can
No,
go
they don't.
into detail
Who
with our
fucking
shit.
But they
No,
don't, though.
We
though.
can't.
I'ma get
We
COVID.
can't go
You
into
spitting.
detail with white
Yeah,
people.
I gotta move my cup
But
because I felt it in
I
my
don't
hand.
think
If I feel it in my hand, I
disagree
know it's in my
because
cup. This is
half
crazy.
these white people ain't lived or went through nothing that we went through, but we done went through
Okay,
the
you're
shit they
talking
done went
about
through.
being. You're
It's
talking
not
about
even
being
that.
black.
No,
Now
no.
you're making it racist.
What I'm saying is,
I think
you-
everybody's getting confused, y'all.
I don't think nobody getting confused.
no,
I
I
just
know what
disagree
Carl's
with what dude was
saying,
saying.
but Carl being racist.
How is that racist?
What? Okay, so let me. I
Yeah,
don't,
he
actually
is.
been
I don't
the
think Carl is
opposite.
being racist. I think what Carl is saying is.
Y'all talk about racist towards black people.
No, I think. Like,
I
That's what I'm
said
talking
black
about.
people
Okay.
have a cap
Let me
in
try to sum it up.
content.
Let me
Exactly.
We straight
niggas, no,
don't,
we
though.
don't.
What the fuck? Yes, we do.
How?
How?
When black
Okay,
culture
okay,
is the
listen,
biggest
listen.
culture in the world.
Okay, but listen. Okay, with that statement,
The right shit.
Nah, that
That's
word
what Scott-
fire. You tripping?
we're fire. Yeah.
That's Moscato. Yeah.
I'm gonna start fucking.
But
Moscato better than Taylor.
So I'm saying both of y'all are correct. Black culture has become pop culture, but so take it like a young boy. A young boy never get to where like what's that dude who sang Tyler Hero song? Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow probably will get bigger than young boy.
Hold on. Do you know that NBA YoungBoy been the biggest artist on YouTube, for like the past 3-4 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know on YouTube. I'm talking about sales, like actual like
Well, you
money and
he
shit.
YouTube,
ain't
YouTube
no
is the
artist
only.
making money on
YouTube is the
sales.
only. YouTube is
Stream.
probably the
YouTube-
biggest.
streaming is the same.
But
thing.
YouTube is
Yeah, but
probably
they
the
not making
biggest
no money
streaming music
You
platform
can
out
make
there.
more money on YouTube than you is streaming your shit on Apple.
Yeah, money.
Yeah, you can.
I don't know about that.
You can, bro.
Okay, so let me finish.
Tiana Taylor had over 160 million plays, or
Hey, don't go off
Plays.
them fake, all them fake, what a stream is shit.
that's true though.
But no, we
He
just
not-
had that conversation.
That's
It's
not the
hella
only-
different versions of that. What a stream is bullshit.
What I'm,
But I'm not. But
I don't listen to that shit.
But people, they not getting money for their streams.
All right, let
though.
me finish, Ryan.
That's-
Well, I wasn't talking about just money. I would say,
yeah, I wasn't either.
okay, so Tyler Hero, what's his name?
Jack Harlow.
Jack Harlow will be a bigger artist than Tyler Hero.
Nigga,
Miami Heat.
why you keep going to Tyler Hero?
Because he made the song Tyler Hero.
Wait,
Oh,
Miami
I
Heat
ain't
made a
never
song
heard
called
You
that.
never heard
Tyler.
that song?
No, I don't think so.
Jack Harlow made a song called
Called
Tyler
Tyler
Hero.
Hero. He talking about the ones who look just like me hate me the most. Bitch.
Wait, Tyler Hero don't like Jack Harlow?
No, but he talking
talking
about white people. I said, you got some
Oh, I
fucking
was gonna
nerve.
say because Tyler
Damn.
Hero fucking Kuzma Miguel. But go ahead.
But what I'm saying is, he's going to be bigger because he's white and he
Don't bring that gossip shit over
we
here.
fuck with Jack Harlow.
No, I'm in here.
Right? Kind of. White people fuck with Jack Harlow.
Time out. White, they forced Jack Harlow on us, and we appreciate
I kinda
we
think he a
appreciate his
plant.
goodness.
Right.
I kind of think he a plant.
But what I'm saying is,
I've never heard nothing that he put out, but that one song.
Exactly.
No, I'm saying we
Exactly.
appreciate.
And
We
listen to what
heard
Ray's
that one
saying right
song,
now.
and we can.
That ain't no
black
plant to me.
culture.
no, y'all not listening.
Black culture can appreciate
I
the
am.
fact that he's a good rapper, though.
No, what I'm saying
We
is,
we accept that.
Yeah.
We ain't took him in as our favorite, but we
I'm
accept.
I'm trying to finish your
Yeah.
point.
Yeah,
Let
so
Ray
go
get
on
it.
here, Ray. I'm helping Ray point. We out here.
The Luco's point
The
is,
Luco's point, nigga. You hear that?
so pick any black artist. He can only get but so big. But the white artist has no cap to how big he can get. Like even our biggest black artist, the biggest black artist is Drake, but he mixed. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? He black, but the only reason he's so black is because he's left only black culture. If you stick to only black culture, you're gonna have a cap. But once you make crossover music, it's like Nelly said, you can't make $10 million making songs for you city all the time. You have to cross over to get more people. But once you like an Eminem is so big because he got white and black. Just like the songs that become number one on
So
Billboard.
we talking about music, not TV personality.
The same.
Okay, let's leave it at- we
Because
can go to music.
Because even Kevin Hart crosses over to white people. But when you got these people who are funny,
And
than Kevin
everybody
Hart,
think he trash now.
But you got
not
these-
just black people.
Okay, but I'm saying, but you got these people who we think are funnier, like the old
I
comedy
haven't heard.
artists.
I haven't heard white people opinions on Kevin Hart.
Me neither.
They think everybody think it's new
I've never
shit.
heard
No, I ain't
white
never
white
heard
talk
white
about
people
it.
opinions.
So
to
when you
say
got
that, I don't know.
When you got the smaller artists who we know are probably funnier than Kevin Hart, but they appeal to only black jokes, so they never gonna reach a Kevin Hart status because, as Luco said, the audience is capped at only 15% of society. If your audience is only 15% of
I don't
society,
agree
you
with
can
that.
only get but so big.
I don't agree with that.
How?
It's a
Because
fact.
look at go back and look at the number one songs on Billboard. A lot of them songs is straight rap songs,
Disagree.
non-cross.
They all like
How do you
like-
disagree?
The box is not a crossover
No,
song.
You can be
And that was
number
the
one
long-
and
and that was
still
the
have a
longest-
cap.
The box is a crossover because when white people start playing at their party, that's when it becomes crossover.
Exactly.
That's my point. So it has to become
But
crossover to be number one. You disagree with my point.
Roddy didn't make something to cross over.
So he didn't make it.
It
to, but
just
it took
crossed
it.
over.
Right. That's still my
Exactly.
point, though.
That's our point.
But people that make stuff to cross over never cross over.
That's my whole
Quick
point.
question.
Every
Everybody,
song don't cross over.
everybody in here.
No, every song don't. But that's
The
but
biggest-
that's-
quick
biggest
thought.
songs are the ones that
But
cross
when
over.
they
Can you agree?
exactly,
Hold on,
Do you
let them
agree?
finish.
The
Exactly.
biggest songs that are the ones that crossed over, correct?
but what make it
I'm
cross
asking
over?
yes or no.
Yeah, but
Okay,
what
so
makes
that's the
it?
point.
But what makes it cross over?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because because it's just a good rap song. And
But
rap
it has to have
and
white
rap,
audience to become a certain level of hype. That's what he's called saying. Because you just listen. You just said the
So,
big.
what's
Listen,
called-
wait. You
no,
just said the
he's
big-
going off
I'm
of content.
confused.
No, all of the
I'm
culture.
confused.
All of it is
And
together.
what you just said with Nelly and that's the point that I was fighting.
But Will, you just
and
said,
that's a different point
Will, you
than what
just
you're
said
making
the
right now.
biggest songs have to cross over, right?
Yes,
So
but
that's
what I'm
Luco's
saying,
it's only gonna get but so big unless it crosses over.
Yeah, if you talking
That's
about,
what Luka-
I didn't know
No,
Luka was
no,
talking about
that's
music.
not what Luco is
Luco,
saying.
is that what you said?
No, Luco is saying that.
Nigga, let him answer.
Here, no,
I
because
like
he
your
said
shit.
it
Is
already.
that what you said?
No, exactly. No, exactly.
I'm saying. Is that what you said? Yes or no?
No, because the nigga like, well, I like the way Ray put it
he's
better.
still proving the
So
point
he's talking
because,
about music.
Because it gotta be a big.
there's a cap.
No, 'cause-
there's a
Right.
cap with the black
Thank
audience, and then you start to expand.
and
and
then
then
you
it
just
goes
said that
on
you
those
were talking
things.
about
So
right.
we're
Music
still
is
on
the
the same
point.
point.
But you
This
just
is
said,
Luco.
but you just
Is
said that
Luco
you was
talking
talking
about-
about content.
Or y'all talking about music
It's the
or
same. The
radio
culture.
personalities?
The culture.
The
Period.
culture.
When
It's
you
all
have
about
There's a cap in black culture.
until it
I
crosses
disagree.
over, and then it becomes
I
vulgar.
disagree.
But what are y'all talking about when you say black culture? The content
What's
or
black,
the audience?
What's black
Y'all
culture?
talking about rap.
And then you got to think the biggest
I'm talking
part
I'm
about-
not even talking about
I'm
rap.
talking about
What's
everything.
black culture?
Yeah, you can't be talking
Nigga,
about
everything
radio
is black
personalities
culture
because
now.
Charlamagne he's transcended black radio personalities. Period. Breakfast Club just the biggest hip hop radio show.
Right, that's what he's saying, but it's not one of the biggest ones.
So-
period. It's only the biggest hip hop.
Yes, but you gotta you.
That's what Luco is saying.
Okay,
It's not on the biggest.
What is
Why
what
is
is
not- why-
what is Howard Stern shit on? XM, ain't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Right. You can't even hear this shit
It's
on regular
paid,
radio.
it's paid radio.
So what that means?
That's even better. These people are paying.
Hold on.
But crazy. Dude,
That was crazy.
do Howard Stern even have the number one? I thought the Breakfast Club was the number one radio
It
show
is.
in the country.
It is.
So
I'm saying.
I thought the Breakfast Club was
So
the
what,
number one
what,
radio.
what looks good on paper? The number one free radio show or the number one radio show that people paying for?
the one that got the most numbers.
Will black people pay
the one that
for
pay the most,
Breakfast
probably.
Club?
no, but
I
we're,
think
but
so.
we're talking about.
I think people would pay. Niggas pay for
Will black
niggas-
culture pay for Breakfast Club?
Yes, they would.
And be honest, do black people run to
You
listen?
wouldn't. Yes, they would.
Do black people run to listen to Breakfast Club, or do you it turn on your way to work and you hear Charlamagne, and then when you get out the car,
Yeah, but people were looking for
All
the
right.
Breakfast Club.
Here
Yeah.
I
it
think
is.
people still is.
But
Here it
now
is.
it just became more accessible.
List of most listened to radio programs. Number one,
What's the date on it?
Rush Limbaugh probably in the top 5. With
Yeah.
racist ass.
the total listenership to terrestrial radio
But a lot of
as
them
of
shit-
January 2017, I think.
Oh,
I don't know, man. This is Wikipedia. Just
yeah,
listen
that's
to
a
this.
what
long
I'm
time
saying?
ago.
Let's
But-
listen to the list.
I mean, we can take
A lot of them gonna be news shit, probably.
But the point is, like you said, the Breakfast Club is the biggest black, but it ain't even crossing to the biggest period. It's just like we got top R&B chart and then we got top 200.
Okay, tell me what the
Your
biggest
shit be
radio
number
show
one
is,
top
then.
R&B, top hip hop song, but
That's
it be
why-
like number 50.
Tell me what the
That's
biggest radio
why I brought
show
up
is.
the box.
It's Rush Limbaugh.
No. Oh, before looking at the list, do y'all know it? Do y'all know that shit?
Know what?
The top radio show.
I would have gave it to Rush
I
before
know
looking
Rush
at the
Limbaugh.
list.
I don't even know who Rush Limbaugh
He
is.
was on the
Oh,
Breakfast
I
Club.
would have gave it. No,
He's
Howard
the racist
Stern
nigga.
is
The
number
racist
one
nigga.
right now.
Yeah.
But
He's the
I would have
biggest-
gave it
he's
to
the biggest
Rush.
conservative. Like
I would
like
have gave
he's
it
the
to
biggest-
Rush before
But,
anybody.
but that's like I said, most of them
I've
top
never
news
even heard of
shit
Rush
is gonna be
Limbaugh.
most gonna be
You never
news
heard Rush
channels.
Limbaugh?
Yeah.
No.
He like the
Go back-
biggest.
But would you
conservative-
consider the
I've
news
never
channels
heard of this
white
dude.
culture or
So
black
it's
culture?
like to say
I don't consider them no culture.
A
I just don't
conservative
understand
news
what,
channel,
I don't
would you
understand
consider-
what-
of course.
why y'all brought music
Would you
in
consider
this.
Rush Limbaugh fucking white culture?
Of course. No, but you asked
Exactly
me
my
news.
fucking point.
You asked, do I consider
Y'all,
news black culture or white culture?
What you call it's not Charlamagne not on this list at all, and it is. I don't know what year it is, but
Right.
he's not on here. It's all
Is there any black
and no
known
black.
that you know?
Nobody on here. And these is people weekly listeners.
Okay,
Rush Limbaugh got
which one of
15
these
million-
radio people y'all listen to?
Because,
None.
but most of
I listen to the
news-
Sweat Hotel.
But news anchors are gonna be the top ones all the
It's your
time.
boy
Not
Luco.
necessarily.
Yeah, they
It's
are.
9 o'clock.
I don't know how you can say
The
that.
same, the
Will.
you
same
are
way
now tuned
sports
in to
will
the Sweat
always
Hotel.
lead in national TV ratings.
This no, because there's one here that's not talk.
One out
But
of what?
look, even to prove the point, you can look at the dollar amount
Well, I don't
and
know what you
tell
guys said.
that we have a cap. It's no reason Howard Stern should get 120, and he looked
But I
at
think it is
Charlemagne,
because-
and Charlemagne
But
get
it
anywhere
is
from
because-
3 to
but-
But
7
he
million.
probably is getting a
Because-
portion of paid listeners. If Charlamagne is on free
Exactly.
radio, he probably not gonna get that much.
But do you
Exactly.
think
They
Charlemagne, if he was going to Sirius, do you think that opportunity for him to make 100,000, 120 was open? It's not. Oh,
No,
like,
it's
we're
not.
not-
I disagree.
But Rush
But-
Limbaugh got free
but-
audience and he make 84 million. He's the second highest paid. He make 84 million a year. Name somebody in black culture that's closer. That's
But
close
you
to that.
also have to.
But
You,
what are you saying?
ahead.
I'm confused.
I'm about to say because you also have to put
There's
a lot
a
of
cap.
things. You also have to put a
okay.
lot of things. out
Money-wise-
there.
How is it a cap? We're not talking about music, so don't bring up no
Okay,
top songs.
because there's a cap in content. There's a cap in
but
money.
how is it a cap in
with
content
black
when they talk
culture?
about world
They
news?
all
But
talk
you
about
gotta think,
everything.
It's pretty easy. If black people is only 15% of culture,
See, that's what I'm
15%
saying.
of
He's not
population-
saying that. He's not saying. Carl's not saying that.
But that goes into
Carl
the-
is
that
going off
goes
of what
into
he's
No,
saying.
it.
but no, Carl is saying that they not tapping into that audience because their content that they're focusing on is for black people. That's what Carl is
Wait,
saying.
who? Who?
Who?
Wait, who? Wait, who's not tapping the what audience?
The black audience, the black
They're
culture
not
he talking
tapping
about.
outside of black audiences because their content is for black people.
Black
That
people-
is what Carl is
No,
saying.
you're saying black people are not tapping into it.
No, but what
No,
you,
no,
these,
repeat what-
but Will,
these
what you
black
said,
stations.
if you said black culture is white culture, then
these
it's
black
not
influences or whatever.
The
No,
content is open for white
That proves his
white
point.
people
What you
can
just
tap.
said proves his point.
White
Because-
people can tap into
How
our
did
culture.
he prove his point? That,
Because-
exactly.
I'm
I
not.
was saying what he
Am I
was
sweating?
saying.
Luke,
For real?
so all right, so here,
Yeah,
Will,
you
you
is
said
sweating.
Now,
you
dead
got,
ass-
no, you got
Hold on,
like
look, I
these
got it.
dimples.
Look, I got it.
No, he had like these dimples that were like full pools.
No, because
It was like puddles
when we
right
talk,
in the
yeah,
middle of the
because when
forehead.
we talk about white people, I'm here. I fuck with them.
Will,
Get
you
the fuck outta here
said
with
you
that
said
shit.
Carl is saying
I put
the
this
black
shirt on for a reason.
Curators' content is only for black people, which is why they're not going big.
Which
right?
is why they
that's
have
a
the
lie.
cap.
But you also just said, listen, you also just said earlier, black culture is white culture. So even if
Yeah.
they make culture only for black people, the white people should be listening because it is now
Which
mainstream.
they do.
They don't, because if they did, the black radio state would be in the top of all listeners, but it's not.
Talk your shit, King.
In 2017.
Nigga, in a year, look up. I'm not gonna read all this to see what year it is, but it's this year. I guarantee it's the same. So you
No,
proving this
It-
point.
no, the 3 years is a big difference.
But
I
it's
don't know if it's 3
It's
years. I
also
just saw
no
that
reason
date.
you went to
Also-
Roddy Rich. It's also no reason Roddy Rich should be number one. And
Only went to Roddy Rich because that was like the longest #1 song on the main Billboard Top 200.
But even dealing with that, there's the white culture that probably never heard Roddy
Exactly,
Rich.
which
So what
I
I'm
believe it's some. It's
so
a lot of
what
white
I'm
people
saying
that
is
don't listen to rap.
white
That-
culture
yeah, of
is
course.
more open. They like
That don't
he
mean
reached
it's open.
number
That
one.
means the white audience
because
is
it's more.
don't fuck with us.
And they have the opportunity to make more money
But look-
without fucking hearing Roddy Rich.
But
They
when I'm
still
saying-
had the opportunity
But
to
see,
make
I
more
don't know
money.
why y'all keep going back to music.
I'm confused.
But if Howard Stern, I bet you
All right.
75% of Howard. I'm talking. I bet you 75% of Howard Stern audience don't fuck with black people. So why would they listen to our shit?
Nigga, here is February of 2019.
Why you looking confused?
Ain't nobody black on this list. The top person
Wait,
again.
time out.
Because it's black people that's gonna listen to Howard Stern.
No, it's not.
Bullshit. This is black people
yeah,
listen to
yeah.
Howard Stern. He
No,
already-
it is.
There's a lot of
The
black
lady-
That
people
night
listen
show
to
he
Howard
had,
Stern.
Yeah,
every
man,
black
fuck is
person
you
in the
talking
world
about?
saw
Wait,
that.
wait.
That's how we met the little midget,
You thinking about
dude.
Rush Limbaugh?
How we
Right.
found out about the midget
Yeah.
dude?
I
What's
saw
his
Rush
name?
Limbaugh.
No, I
What's the
don't know
little
who that
midget
is.
dude? That was
I
on
don't know
Howard
his name,
Stern.
but I know who you're talking
Yeah,
about,
we
though,
all
yeah.
knew about him from Howard Stern.
Yeah.
I'm saying,
And the
main
black
co-host
and the
is
black
a black woman.
Yeah,
so if
black
Howard
woman.
Stern can appeal to fucking us, this shit is open. But can Charlemagne appeal to Howard Stern audience?
I think
he
I
do.
think he can.
But
He
does he?
does.
He
No, he
does.
don't. If
I
he
think
did,
he
then his
do.
numbers would be
The
high.
numbers would be higher.
y'all think only black people listen to the Breakfast Club?
Enough to keep it.
Maybe not his whole audience.
I'm asking
No,
y'all.
there's
do-
more. Some white
white
people.
people
Some
listen
white
to
people
it.
listen,
Probably.
but
Probably.
The majority of his
No,
audience
he
probably
don't
don't
have a majority
But majority of his
white
audience
audience.
probably
No, they
fuck
don't
with
have
black
a
people.
majority white
there's a
audience.
difference between 120 million and 7 million.
Listen,
Yeah.
the majority
and that's
of
a
Howard
crazy-
That
Stern
don't have
audience.
nothing, but that don't have nothing to do with the audience though.
None of
Howard
these
Stern talk
lists-
about the same shit everybody talk
Fucking
about.
don't.
Nigga.
You getting paid by the audience you bring
Okay.
in.
Okay,
120 mil, 7 mil. That has all to do
I
with
think
the
Howard
audience.
Stern getting paid because of
Let's say-
his longevity with his staple he done made.
That
he done
yeah,
been there.
that
He
has
been
a lot
doing
to
this
do
shit.
with it.
To
Yeah.
watch
So of course he
Charlamagne
gonna
has
be
doing it to
proved,
white people.
but
Exactly.
But Charlamagne
his
has
point.
proved.
No, but what I'm saying, he's saying we got a cap because of what he's doing with white
This is
people. White people not
Charlamagne
fucking with us.
negotiation year. He has proved that he
White
can
people
bring
not fucking
listeners.
with black culture.
Excuse me, Ron. All these lists, none of them have any black people
It
on
don't
it.
because they ain't fucking with. That's what I'm getting at.
That's
Nigga, Howard Stern audience is not his audience. Half his audience, probably 75%, probably don't even fuck with black culture.
But that's what Luco's point because of
So how do we have a cap when they don't fuck with us? We're
because our culture because
You
we
just
fuck with
proved it.
theirs, but
You
they don't
just
fuck with
said
ours.
it.
That's the point.
no, but okay, so we're not talking about the
That's
content
the point.
no more.
You just
We're not,
agreed.
are we talking about the content? Because he said Howard
Black
Stern's
culture
content.
has everything.
Oh,
We're
he
talking
said
music,
Howard Stern's
content, all that
content.
shit.
Culture, content, all that's the same.
All that
bro.
shit's the
No,
same
no,
thing.
it's
Culture,
not.
culture is all that
No,
shit.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Y'all
Earlier,
confusing
Carl
me,
was
bro.
talking about content.
Yes, that's what
Now
I'm saying.
then we moved into
Their content
audience.
is the same
But their
content we
content
just
is
got.
content. You get content. You create content to get an
So
audience.
what is Howard Stern talking about?
Exactly.
White culture. That's what he.
What is Howard Stern talking about?
we never define white culture.
What is Howard Stern talking about?
White culture.
White
Can
culture,
anybody,
right?
No, can anybody give me what Howard Stern is talking about on the episode?
Give
He
us
can
one
talk
subject.
about anything.
One
Don't
subject.
tell me what
Oh,
he
you
can
mean
talk
like-
about. Give me something
us
that
one
he's
subject.
talking about.
He make like white jokes.
So he's a comedian.
Yeah, he's a comedian.
He make
Come
white
on, bro.
jokes.
He
He
is a
make
comedian,
white
though.
jokes. Is hella
Because what
funny.
I'm saying though, if anything that you probably find in that Howard Stern talking about, they're talking about on Hot 97
Yes.
and on Breakfast Club.
On the same
and on
shit.
Big Boys Neighborhood.
Now, anything that
Because
black
they-
people talk about, or they talking about, or over there. So I'm saying
No.
there's
Hold
a
on, what?
difference.
That's his point.
There's a difference between Charlamagne. We always go to the Taylor Swift. That's a hot topic. Charlamagne mentioning Taylor Swift does this that we don't know no detail.
but
Don't
me
care.
and
She
That's
does.
the thing,
We don't care. White people care about what the fuck we
About
got
Taylor
going on.
Swift,
Hey,
nigga.
no, I'm
Yeah.
saying white
They don't
people
care
care
about the fuck
white
we got
people
going
care about
on.
Lil Wayne
It's the
selling
reason why
his
we ain't got no
masters.
black
White
personalities
people
on that
care
list.
about Lil Wayne selling his masters.
I ain't heard that
man, I
from no
think
white
you
people.
being racist for real. 'Cause
How's that racist? White people
No,
care
no,
about
no.
Lil Wayne
He-
selling his masters.
But see, Lil Wayne is a staple.
That's not racist.
No,
Lil
'cause he
Wayne is
trying to
pop
say-
culture too.
So now they
Thank
can
you.
no, but look, they can go in detail about Lil Wayne. We can't go in detail about Taylor Swift,
We don't listen to Taylor
Who
Swift.
can't?
which means they got a
nigga,
bigger audience.
who
They
can't?
listen to all that. White people
But how is that
listen
a
to
cap?
Lil Wayne
We don't want
and
it.
Taylor
Nigga.
Swift.
It's not a
Nigga.
cap if I don't want to talk about this bitch.
That's a cap if you don't
No, it's
want
not.
to.
People are talking about her.
If you say you don't want
And
to
they
talk
brought
about
her
it, that's
up.
a cap.
They talked about her. What's so exciting about her selling her masters?
That's why I've asked.
Joe Budden and them talked about her
That's
selling
why
her
I
masters.
asked,
And
what-
everybody did this shit.
It was
That's
a
why
quick
I
talk.
asked,
They
what
clearly
is
know.
Howard
They
Stern
broke it
talking
down.
I'm
about?
saying they have the opportunity to go into that type of shit. Imagine today if we talked about
Why y'all ain't talking about no white culture?
if
on
we
White
talked
Niggas Drink
about
Wine
Jack
Too?
Harlow today, right now, motherfuckers is gonna listen like, why the fuck they talking about him?
No, they not.
This nigga Luco just be talking.
Get the
why
fuck
y'all ain't
out
talking
of here.
about, why y'all ain't talking about no white culture on Niggas Drink Wine Too?
But what I'm saying-
Name some
but
white
hold on,
culture.
but hold on.
Matter of fact, y'all been doing this podcast for hellas. Name some white culture y'all talked about.
Disney.
Yeah.
Almost every other fucking podcast.
Every motherfucking,
Star Wars.
They talk a lot about it.
Right.
Me and
The
Shannon
fuck?
be
We talk about everything.
Like what do you mean?
But you just proved my point. You and Shannon be quiet. So
be
now
quiet.
we gonna take
They be talking about
2
Disney
to
movies and
4.
shit.
It's 50-50. But now you
Shannon
get
don't
into
talk about
white
it 'cause
people.
She don't care about the shit. He talks against
Which
white
is why
people.
she ain't been talking
so it's
now.
like
So now let's go to let's go to Howard Stern radio station where you say his co-host is white. I mean black.
Yeah, he got a black
You
I don't,
guy.
got
even think she,
him.
I don't even think she there no,
She ain't
no
there no more?
I
I don't know if
think
it's
she
any
is.
other people, but they both might be evenly in tune with it, so
But
they
this is-
going more into it.
But
They
this
have the
conversation is
opportunity
funny, Carl.
to go into more content than black people have.
And I just don't. I disagree.
but
they don't have
this
the
is funny,
opportunity.
Carl,
we can go into
because
The
you
money
know-
proves it.
But
Nigga,
Carl,
we
you
can go
know,
into any content
we
we
talked
want.
about why Howard Stern got paid more than Charlemagne.
Because he was on Sirius Radio. We proved it.
Yeah.
That,
Okay,
and he been
so
doing
then
this shit
go to
20 years
go
more
to the
than
next
Charlemagne too.
hip hop radio host on Sirius,
Go, but
which
also,
is why I listen to why I Google
how
Sway.
long has Howard been doing it?
I don't listen to Sway.
You just proved the point there.
Nigga,
I
Howard
don't
was
listen to
doing
Sway.
it a
I
decade
don't
before
listen to Extreme
Sway.
Radio either.
But
I'm not
Sway
paying for no
is
radio.
Sway is the next top hip hop artist in XM Radio.
Yeah, but he only talk
But
about.
do Sway-
he only had niggas freestyle.
Sway
Shit. I don't
own
want to
his
hear
shit?
that shit.
Is Sway
Eminem
his?
own it.
Exactly.
This nigga Howard got
Now,
his own.
if you want to get into that
Howard
white
got his
culture
own
talk,
shit, right?
So once
now
again,
if you
black
want to get
people
into that
fucking up.
white culture talk,
So
we
now
can.
I'm racist.
Now I agree with
Now
you.
I'm
I
racist.
agree with you
Once
there.
again, black people
I
fucking
agree
up.
with you there. Us not owning shit, but
What we talking about here, man? Because we keep making points and acting like we're not making points.
I'm
I
sweating.
actually
so
thought
I'm
we
mad.
made a little headway
did.
right there in that part
did.
until you
Until
just
this
started
nigga-
Yeah,
interrupting us.
you just
he the one fucked it up.
Until you just
Fuck up, y'all
interrupted
still
us.
agreeing. How the fuck
Nobody
up
agreed on
disagree?
shit.
I thought we kind of agreed
That's
right
what I
there.
thought we were just saying.
Making headway. I thought he just meant the conversation. I didn't know he meant ingredients. But we were just saying that.
We got so many other topics.
No, I'm
Well,
saying
nigga, you
I'm
ain't
ready
introduced
because
shit.
this
So
was
many others.
this was my topic.
Conversation. Why would
Niggas,
you
hey,
do the topic?
check us out. Drop a new episode this week.
Don't do that.
No, this
Wait.
is a slight plug. Slight plug.
They
We
ain't gonna never put out an episode.
we gonna go in on this topic too. So come fuck with us. It's more like hood niggas that drink wine, and these niggas are like niggas that watch anime. So fuck with us.
I'm not into that shit.
Hey, come
Yeah,
fuck
you,
with
you
us.
talk about the cap. This the cap right
Yeah,
here.
we
Yeah,
just
come,
watch anime.
come,
Wait
come
a
fuck with us. She
second.
like
I don't mind being the
Leave
cap.
the cap.
That's
Yeah.
I'm clearly happy to be the cap.
she like hood niggas that she put on different wigs so it feel like he fucking different women. Fuck with us, niggas
do
drink
that
wine
shit
too.
either, but-
What's your next subject?
I say
We
happy to
we
be
can,
a cap.
so what's the conclusion? Y'all don't think it's
am the cap.
a cap content. It's a We're gonna let the audience figure out. Y'all disagree that black people don't have a cap when they come to content, and me and Ray
Nigga,
here.
no, that's not what I was saying.
That's
All
what
right,
I'm
give
saying.
your last point.
I don't think we don't have.
That's
I don't
funny.
think they have a
I'm
cap.
hosting
His
nation.
statement right
Watch this.
there. How he just said black people got a cap on content. He's not talking about the audience.
If it's content which attracts audience, I'm talking about the audience. But we're not gonna go back into this. Give your shit. Like, I'm hosting your shit.
I want to know where
Give
have
your-
niggas drink wine too, then where they
Oh,
content
he
is
wanna,
ventured out.
he wanna throw this.
No, 'cause
trash.
I'm just saying because he said he talking about
like we don't got a
know.
battle rapper in this.
Nigga,
motherfucker.
what
they
the
in
fuck the
they in
battle.
podcast.
You
beef
talking
and
about
we
the
don't have
cap?
episode.
You talking about a cap? But he go about the
Can
battle
y'all?
rapper.
We could go to the next subject. I just
They-
was gonna try and
They
let y'all
got
get y'all
podcast
final.
beef and don't even
All I was
put
just
out
saying I
episodes.
disagree.
I was gonna let y'all get y'all fight. Look, that's how dope we are. No, we got beef with another podcast, but we don't even gotta drop episodes.
Wait, you have beef with another podcast?
Yeah, this four
kind of
pillars.
stupid
We
ass shit
love
is
this
that?
family.
Hold on. They moved to Ashanti. Y'all didn't.
It's postponed,
Oh,
you
it's
dumbass.
canceled.
Yeah, nobody wanted that shit.
Oh, our fault. We didn't tell you.
We
We
ain't-
got you with now.
Stupid ass nigga.
Uh.
Everybody and their mama know this the only nigga left.
We're trying to find lives and shit on Apple Music on
Ain't nothing
Instagram.
left in this motherfucker. Look at my stupid ass.
My bad.
This nigga.
Wait, it is. All the cap on.
Do that shit during the podcast. Like,
Hey, this nigga.
All
All right,
tripping.
what's next on the
I
docket?
am the cap. I am the white culture cap in this podcast.
See, to me, black culture.
Black culture.
To me, black
There's
culture
no
is
white
the
culture
country's and the world's culture.
But Will,
me.
if that were true, our numbers
It
would
is
be
true.
higher.
My bad.
That's what Luco was saying. If that were
No.
true, we would make more money.
Who goes drunk?
That's the point, Will.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
There's a difference between 7 mil and 120 mil.
That's not the
pro-black
main
nigga here
factor
saying that
of
it's
why we
crazy to
don't
me
make the
because
money.
We know that it's gonna be white people that's not gonna listen to us because we black.
And that's not.
But
Right, which is 75% of most of y'all what y'all talking about is what I'm saying.
But we gonna listen to white fucking
well,
podcasts.
who is
and
we? Who
shit.
down here listen to Howard Stern? That's what I keep trying to
The
tell you.
opportunity for us to listen to more white
But the crazy-
podcasts
but the
than
crazy
white people
thing
listen
is-
to all black podcasts.
I don't listen to no
is
white
higher.
podcasts. Well, I do
But
listen to
Howard Stern not getting
That's
paid.
You listen to Joe Rogan,
Yeah,
right?
But
no,
I do.
don't.
I do.
Listen
But a
to-
lot of people
I listen to
do.
Brilliant Idiot.
I do. I listen to
Wait,
Joe.
actually, that's
There's a
listen to
reason
Joe
Joe
Rogan all the
Rogan
time.
is
I
the
listen to
top
Flagrant too.
podcaster, and there's a reason Joe Budden is the top hip hop podcast.
Joe Rogan been doing this shit longer.
But listen,
Yeah.
y'all. The
Joe
whole key
Rogan-
is
Going into that,
Joe
but
Rogan
That
been
plays a
doing this
part.
shit.
That plays a
Joe
part.
Rogan
lot
is number
longer.
one, right? He's
I don't even know if Joe Rogan is number one.
he's still number one. Right
Yeah.
now, he's still
Joe
number one.
Rogan is number one.
Yeah, he
Joe
is.
Budden is number one black. The number one black don't even get into
Hip
the
hop
top 20
podcast,
of
not black.
normal.
Hip hop podcast.
Hip hop. The number one hip hop don't even
Yeah.
get into the top 20 of regular. So that is the cap.
Them hoes still doing better than
So
Joe.
hip hop has a cap,
What's them
not
two,
black
what's
culture.
them two white?
Who am I?
No, the two white girls
Oh,
Still-
that was on Adam 22.
that split up. No, the two white girls that split up. They separate now. They was
Oh,
on. They
that
was
was
on
on
Bleacher
I
Barstool?
don't
Report.
listen to. I don't
Barstool.
listen to-
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
what
they
you're talking
split up. They doing better than Joe. So
Nobody
like
listen
you
to
like
them,
you
though.
said, you proved the point.
Well,
Joe,
somebody
I ain't gonna say
is.
Joe probably not
I
top
know.
15,
Better than Joe.
but Joe is in the 5. Like he's not
saying
number
I
1 or
don't.
Let me
2.
look up top podcasts. I just look it up.
Horrible. But
We already know what the top podcast is.
No,
we just
the
said
list,
it.
A list.
We just said that. We don't need a list.
man, we can get away from the
Because-
subject because this subject, y'all never gonna agree, and I'm listening to
Yeah, I just
how to manipulate people on
No, I just
Audible.
think
fact that
I
we
just
can't
think
talk
that
about
is.
everything.
I just think that it's like
Okay,
3
look.
different
No,
conversations.
I
that
didn't.
you're
I
trying
didn't
to
get
have.
that.
And I think
I'm still in chapter 1 of how to
I-
manipulation people.
I agree with what you said. Like it's people
It-
making 3 different
It's
points.
different. It's
I don't
different
think
conversations
We
that you're
have a
trying to
campus
have.
where we can
Black
talk about.
culture, white culture. Y'all keep trying to separate it. Black culture music, black culture
No, 'cause y'all
content,
bring
black
the
culture
music up.
content.
I'm not
You
talking.
brought the
Black
music
culture
up.
is
Music
one
is an
thing.
easy
White
thing to
culture is
compare
one thing.
No, it's
Y'all
not to
separating it.
radio personalities and all
Y'all
that
are
shit.
separating it.
All right,
I
y'all,
didn't bring up
listen,
music. We talked
listen,
about white
listen.
and black culture.
Let's just get podcasts because I got a date of.
I'm just
of
talking
how
about
to
what they talk about.
Yeah, me too.
You
The
got a
content.
date?
That's it.
Top 100 U.S.
Tonight?
podcasts, Apple Podcast top charts.
You're not
It
gonna
was
answer.
put on March 11th, but it's updated every weekly. So it's last updated on the 9th of December. Number 1 is Something Was Wrong by Tiffany Reese. Number 2 is Crime Junkie. Number
Yeah, all
three-
them crime.
Yeah, them crime ones
Yeah,
be
them
Number
crime
3 is
ones.
The Daily. Number 4 is Red Collar. Number
Real
5 is Joe Rogan. I'm gonna wait till I see a black one.
No, real quick.
I'll
Are
be-
crime podcast white culture or black culture? That one or other. Don't say
Neither.
don't
It's
neither.
neither. It's that's
How can it
come
be
on,
white
you
culture?
Can't, you can't say that.
All right, Ray, what you think? We're gonna go one by
Nigga,
one.
who locked
One
up
by
more?
one. What you think? What you think?
Who locked
Neither.
up more?
What you think?
Who locked up more?
That's
what
like-
I'm
so
saying,
it-
because it be black
That's
and
like
white
that's
people
like
stories,
saying
though.
that's
Not
like
the
saying
stories.
Black and white people
Do they
stories.
appeal more to black or white people?
Me. They appeal
exactly.
to me. Fuck
What,
yeah,
you,
like-
you
that-
next.
You
You
know,
next.
I don't know. I really
Do
don't. I don't
crime
understand his
podcasts
argument
appeal
now.
more to black or white people? You go.
I love
Just give your
crime
give
How
your
do you
choice.
know this?
Ray, give your choice.
How do you know this?
No, we're taking it just opinion. This
Well,
is all
first of all,
opinion. This
I
is
wanna
not
know how
fact.
you know.
This is all
Oh, so it's
opinion.
opinion. Oh, did not. All right.
It's
I got
5
this.
people here. Let's give our
What's
opinion.
a crime
I don't
podcast?
listen to crime
They,
podcasts.
they talk
so-
about a crime that happened. Like they did one on.
Yeah.
I listened to one about DC Sniper right
That
now.
sounds kind of cool.
DC
I'll
Snipe was
listen.
what?
They be hella good.
Yeah, they be
Okay,
good.
so let me play this. I'm not knowledgeable of crime podcasts, so I'm gonna interject.
Just like
that.
a crime
Oh,
documentary.
listen.
Just like a
I'm gonna-
documentary.
It's
with
a-
that.
them
It's a
niggas.
documentary on the
Well,
podcast.
listen, I'm
You
a
are all
substitute-
live
listen,
matter,
I'm a
nigga.
substitute
With
for
that
Snap.
shirt on.
I'm a substitute for Snap because it's similar to a crime. It's a TV show
Yeah.
about crime.
Yeah.
Snap.
The movies, the TV show.
This
Oh,
show.
So what
Snap.
that appeal more to?
I don't watch
I think
Snap either.
Snap appeals more so to
Women.
white people. I think.
But
But why is
But
that?
how do
though?
y'all know
'Cause
this
they
shit?
talk about white people.
How do
they
y'all know
do talk
this?
about some black people,
So
but it's very
that's
few
so
far
that's not
between.
so
The
that's
same
not
reason-
saying
How do y'all know
that
this?
that's not saying that crime shows
I watch
are
Snap more than football
that's
on
not
Sunday.
saying that crime
But how do y'all know
shows
more white people watch
target
this shit?
white people or for white people because that one talks about white stories.
Wait, what?
That's not saying that crime podcasts or TV shows in general are catered towards white people because that one talks about white
What
stories.
Luco was saying in terms of cater to, we got all these TV shows. They cater to white people until we have one specifically that does called BET. Ours is catered to just us.
But we're
The other
talking
ones,
about a
like
whole genre.
Apple, like
But we're talking about a whole
AMTV,
genre here.
Yeah.
We're talking about a whole genre.
Everything is catered
That's
to white
like
people.
saying action movies are catered towards white people.
Everything is catered to white
They are.
people until it's something
All right,
specifically
well,
catered to
yeah,
black people.
All right. All right.
Yeah, you're right.
They are.
Let's just go to the next
But
one.
white people's
To
the
say
majority, so
action
why would
movies
you?
is catered
They
to
are the
white people
majority.
is
Well, why would you
crazy.
not?
No,
It's
they
85%
are the
of
What is
majority.
your argument then? If white people are the majority, what is your argument? Of course, white people
But
go.
that just proves our cap. The cap is based off numbers.
Okay.
You listen. Why would you not?
That's why I
listen,
was.
I'm
At the
down with this
beginning, that's
conversation.
why at the beginning of this, all
Will,
I was talking
Why
about was
would
the
you not
content
cater something to white
portion
people?
of
When
it.
white people make up 85% of the population.
That's why I was saying my portion of the conversation. I was saying that black content is the world's content. Them
And I
white
said
people.
If it was, we would have higher numbers.
money wise, we would have a high money.
Or
That's-
viewership.
but
I ain't
we
listened to
know
black viewership
exactly.
yet.
We know why we don't have it money
Bro,
wise.
the top.
You
black-
know why Charlemagne or Sway or any of them don't compare
You know what the
to
top black
Howard
podcast
Stern
is?
money
If
wise.
they was able to pull in that much audience, they would get.
And then
close
for one,
to. They would get close
you
to.
know Howard Stern
Here
like
it is,
saved Sirius.
You know what the black?
Radio.
You know what the black top podcast is?
I don't know.
It's Trevor Noah. Now, who does he appeal to?
Facts.
But
This
what
is
is
the top black
but
one.
what
This
is
is
but
the
what is
updated
it
list.
also? But what is it also? It's a news.
No,
it's
no,
news.
it's
What
under
what
Comedy
content do
Central.
Trevor
He
Noah
do
talk about,
news
though?
on there though.
It's the Daily Show.
News.
You can cater that news to white people.
But
Will.
what I'm saying though, it's
What
so
you mean,
big
so?
because it's a news channel.
No, I'm just saying the biggest one. Period. is-
No, I'm just
Does he
I'm
cater
just
to white
saying
people or black
I'm just
people?
saying my whole
I'm
point
asking
is
you though, which one does he cater to?
America. That's what he cares.
yeah, Trevor catered towards white people.
Thank
but what
you.
I'm
And that's the biggest one on here.
but what I'm telling
Let me
you
see the biggest
is
black.
the
Will
biggest
has said if it's news, it's gonna be big.
exactly. Thank you. If it's
Do,
news,
a quick
sports,
question, just a quick question.
anything
for us.
like that.
Do black people cater to news? Do we watch news?
No,
I do, but black people, I don't think they do.
in general, no.
The
Yeah,
general-
no, I do.
The general population of
Breakfast
black people, do
Club
we
is
watch
our
news?
news.
That's,
Yeah,
no.
fair enough.
Okay,
Yes, it
look,
is. They talk about everything that going on in
That's
the world.
fair. That's
People
fair.
No,
watch-
he's
but
still
really
proving a
watching
point.
people watch the
That's
news.
our news. If that's our news, that's the reason why we got
That's
a cap.
ghetto.
That's the reason why we got a cap.
Y'all,
That's
man,
ghetto, man.
I'm on number
How is
4.
it ghetto?
That's ghetto shit.
So y'all watch the news,
I do.
That's what, right? That's what
No,
he's trying to
well,
say.
I'm-
We don't watch the straight news, and we should.
but that shit is not shit that people's. All right,
it's the
man.
news.
There's-
Howard Stern
It's
not
the
talking about
news.
that shit that goes on CNN and shit like that unless
But
it's
that's not
political.
what Luca asked. Luca just asked in general about.
I don't know
the
what
news.
Howard Stern talk
Wait,
about.
because Howard
Howard
Stern,
Stern
he
has
talked
talked
about
about-
That was
pop
my whole
culture.
point of
From
asking.
the shit I seen, Howard Stern has talked about everything, from sex
Howard
to
Stern
politics.
be talking about wild
The
shit.
same
to
thing everybody
black
talk
people.
about, right?
Thank you.
The top-
Thank you.
The same thing
He
everybody
talk
talk
about
about.
everything.
The same thing everybody talk
The
about.
top black podcast that caters to black people
That's crazy.
is number 84 out of 100.
And they don't cater to black
it's
people. They
horrible
cater to
decisions.
people who have kinks, not black
Who?
people.
Horrible decision.
They don't cater to black people.
Yeah, they ain't. Yeah. I
Okay,
wouldn't
so then
even
I
say-
keep going. So that proves the
You
point.
ain't
That's
gotta
a
keep
sexual
going.
pop-
No, they
doing
do.
it.
They
But
do
no,
cater. They do
because-
cater to black people because
Joe Budden's a
black
top
people.
black.
Black people are sexual.
Joe Budden's
Let's
a
go.
top black, and he's not even in the top 50. He's number 88. So that point, the
I don't
peop-
even think Joe Budden cater to
But
black people.
my point
How he
is
cater to black? I mean,
his
do you
outlets
listen?
are black.
Do you listen to it?
I listen to the little clips.
Exactly. You don't
But my
listen
whole-
to it.
But if
Like
he
I
don't
said.
cater to black
he
people,
don't
who
only
does?
say the only because what's catering to black people in
Black topics.
content.
Black topics.
He don't have
Black
all
topics?
black topics. They never have all black
Mostly
topics.
all
No,
black.
they don't.
Mostly will. Or I mean Ron.
No, they. All right, man.
they talk about everything.
I listen to this shit every week, twice a week, bro. No, they don't.
When I say most means majority. Is majority
Okay, if they
topics are
got
black?
10 topics, 4,
But
you
that's
said
the
you
whole
said
po-
6 is black,
Nigga,
and
everything
4,
everybody talking about
that make
mostly
it cater
is
to black
black.
though.
Yes, that's a percentage.
Or is that- or- or
I
is that
believe Joe
popular-
Budden would
or
even
is
say
that
he catered
popular-
to black
Or is
people.
that popular culture?
No.
Okay, all right.
If over 50% is black topics, and that's catering to black people.
But
I mean, how can you
everybody
disagree? That's
doing
numbers.
that. But
I didn't
my
say I
point
disagree. I
is,
said, okay.
everybody doing that. Everybody talking about the same thing.
I'm saying
These
white
top
people
podcasts ain't
have
talking
a
about the same
better.
shit Joe Budden
But
is.
look at the
No,
what
wait,
are those?
Joe Rogan is not talking about saying shit.
Thank
Joe,
you. Thank
Joe
you.
Rogan is not talking about saying shit. Joe Budden
Button is. Thank you. That's
No.
the point, Will.
No, Joe Rogan isn't. But that's
Okay. You're proving the point.
The top podcast is not
finish my
talking
point?
about
But
what
Joe
the top
Rogan,
black
my point?
Joe Rogan don't make his
Can I finish my
podcast saying,
point?
"Oh, I'm gonna target the whites today."
but no.
He talk about what he
But
interested
no.
in, which mostly everybody do.
any given episode, they may talk about the same thing.
The next black one is
They
Candace
may
Owens,
talk about
and
the
we
same
know
thing.
she ain't
Is
doing
what?
it to black people.
Who?
Candace Owens.
Exactly.
Right, he
But
just naming shit.
but I'm
I don't even know
interested
what
to
it is
see-
to be. Because what do you consider our podcast cater to? Because I don't consider it cater to nobody.
Shit.
Yeah,
You barely
See,
be
y'all-
here.
I really don't consider it.
Y'all,
I really don't. I really don't.
Y'all on the
I'm sorry for having a
y'all
life,
on the
if that's the
surface
case.
of being like
won't be here next
open-minded
weekend either.
that black people
But-
interested in everything,
I'm
which is
barely
true.
here.
But we ain't catered to no black
But
people. That's why
because
I
I'm
don't know what-
interested in everything,
Oh, wait.
don't mean that I'm
Breakfast
going to
Club
be
is
in
number 100.
tune in
Breakfast
everything.
Club is literally the last one on the list. It's only five. It's only one.
But Ray, but don't do it now because we doing a pod. But I would be
That's what I'm
interested
saying.
to see what categories all those podcasts are in. A lot of those will
It
be
tells 'em.
a
It says
lot
it.
of those will be news. A lot of them will be
Like,
storytelling.
horrible
A lot
decisions,
of them will
that's
be
sex, like,
just general shit.
Everybody do sex. It ain't just white
And
and black. They don't
those
cater to
aren't
just
catered
white
towards
motherfuckers or
white
just black
people to me.
motherfuckers.
But even when you talk about sex, if you talk about shit that's a common in a certain demographic,
Exactly. See, you can't do
Black.
that.
Will,
No, we just don't talk about it.
you
It's
said
certain, that's the whole. They're trying to normalize it.
everybody's
For
doing the
everybody.
same. No, everybody's doing the same shit sexually. But if you talk about,
nah, not everybody.
if you talk about
A lot of people
normalizing
Nah,
some of the weird shit that white people do in the black culture, now you're appealing to blacks.
But Will, I don't know what.
I listen to Horrible Decisions
Will,
all the
you
time.
said-
I don't
Fuck
listen to
y'all.
them no
Hey,
more.
shout out Niggas Drink Wine 2 episode.
You said
He don't
you're
even know.
curious to what topics these cater to, right?
Yeah.
Not topics.
But-
the
I
No,
mean,
genre.
what
genres
kind?
they
Yeah,
cater to,
what
correct.
genres are they?
But you also said that black culture is the top culture.
Yeah.
So that means that there should be more podcasts like Joe Budden and Breakfast Club in this top 100 list.
No,
because our
no,
culture
that's
is
not what
the
I'm.
main
No,
culture.
There should
no,
be
Ray,
if it's the
Why is that logic, Will?
Ray,
How would it not be? By your answer.
because some of that
How
shit.
do we know what these
'cause
top
some-
5 podcasts talk about when y'all don't listen to them?
Nigga,
Nigga, I can look at the pictures and tell you what the fuck they talking about.
'Cause
One of them
some-
had to do from
hey,
from,
can I answer the question?
he already had a. Oh, you was answering.
I'm trying to answer you before niggas got to start. But most of that shit not gonna supersede the news. Most of that shit not gonna supersede storytelling, crime shit, and shit like that. Even if you are the top culture,
It's a lot of here that's not.
everybody gonna listen to news, sports, all of that shit above all of that.
This nigga from
I just don't think we.
Duck
And
Hunt-
maybe I'm just speaking from my.
this nigga from
us.
Duck Hunt is number 39. He's number 39 in the world.
He
We
got
know
podcasts.
damn
That's
well what
crazy
he
that he
talking
got a
about.
podcast.
I don't know what he
More
talking
people
about.
We
hunt
know he
though.
talking about shit to Bill of us, Will.
He talking
I don't
about
know
hunt.
what he talking
Okay,
about.
look,
Yeah, I really
okay, you
don't
be
either,
fair
but-
then. You go ahead and be fair.
No, I'm
look,
not
look,
saying
look,
that. I'm
look,
just
look.
saying
He
I
from-
don't
he
know
from
what
Duck-
he's
Duck
talking
Duck
about.
Dynasty.
Dynasty. We know what he talking about.
He probably talking about
talking about
hunting.
Lil Wayne lose his mask.
We probably talking about
I'm
hunting.
sure he not.
Okay,
I
thank
give
you, Ron.
I
Thank
give
you.
y'all.
What
I
I'm
give
saying
y'all-
though, he's probably talking about hunting.
Which appeals to white people.
And black people though. It's black people that hunt.
Who never been hunting?
whenever
Every time I hunt, no Dr. Bridge.
You.
1 out of fucking 5. That's my
I've
point.
hunted before.
Whenever
Okay,
you
2 out of
say
5. That's only
and black people,
I ain't never shot
we're
them.
adding on.
Say what?
Whenever you say and black
yeah, of
people,
course.
we're adding on.
Yeah,
So
of
you're
course.
admitting that you're talking about white people, but black people do it. There's a difference between you talking about rap, but white people do it. There's a difference between you talking about whatever white people do, but black people do it. When you just said, and you went and did it, he went and hunted, yeah, but he knows that's something white people do, and he
So you
went
saying
and
black
did
people
it.
talk about hunting?
So what I'm saying, if it's something
don't
that
hunt,
white
damn it.
people do and black people and does it too, white people have the better content.
It's like
count.
green bean casserole. When you say, "Oh, I make that,"
All right.
we know black people don't make green bean casserole.
I'm talking
That's
about
gonna be
shit.
some white
Hey,
people.
hey,
Oh, damn.
hey! Shout out to
Everybody
y'all
talk about
niggas.
Luca, stop
Everybody
plugging
talk about
your
the
shit.
same.
I
I
said that.
don't think
You are
so.
making points. I said that.
All I'm saying is I
Everybody
don't
talk
think
about the
black
same
people
thing.
Oh, you mean on
have
the
a cap
podcast?
with their content.
What you mean?
I don't think
Everything.
so.
Everybody talk about the same thing.
Yes, everybody.
It's just that either you have a
That's
either
a
you
niche.
have
Duck Call
either
Room
you
is a
have
niche podcast.
exactly,
Real
either
quick.
you have a niche driven podcast like Joe Rogan to where he's interviewing somebody. So most of his episodes is gonna gear towards that.
No, these podcasts.
No, look,
talking
look.
about black culture.
Y'all right. Look,
Nigga,
I
I'm not
give y'all
talking
that.
about
Everybody
just
talk
black
about the
news
same
podcasts.
thing.
I'm talking about
But when
exactly.
black people talk about what they want to talk about, we're going to say, let's say the topic of today is
white culture.
no, not even white
And then, so
culture.
you talk about black culture
let's say it's
podcast
education.
and
Let's
the
say it's
top-
mental health. We're going to throw black people mental health on the topic. White people
No,
is going to
not
throw
that. No,
mental
not
health
that.
on the topic, which leaves the fucking topic open.
no, it's
everybody.
Not that. No, it's not that. It's not
They
that.
can talk everybody.
How is
No,
it not
it's
open to
not
everybody
that.
but black people?
We're just going
Because
to
black
give the
people
black
are saying
experience on it.
black mental health. White people are
No,
saying the topic
no,
today
no.
is mental health.
See, that's why I keep saying this nigga
Oh.
being racist.
That's nothing.
No, I would definitely be like black mental health. and
But
specify
no,
us.
but you wouldn't. Well, you may
I would.
say black mental health,
Nah, I
but
be
And you're
You
going to
just-
strictly talk
Yeah,
about
but
black
my focus is
mental
mental
that's
health.
the
health.
experience that you come from.
which leaves the door closed. You have a cap that we can only talk
Exactly,
about
which
black.
is why you being racist.
It's
Oh my fucking god!
The nigga said,
I just said I was done with this
the nigga
conversation.
saying
Leave it up
my
to the next
story
subject.
got a
Go
cap.
to the next subject.
I
Yo,
know
the
the
nigga
nigga
said-
said Keisha
no,
Cole
the-
and Shanti.
The nigga saying
Yeah,
my
I'm
story.
ready to argue, but go ahead because
The
we not
nigga
gonna
saying
we not
my
gonna twist
story.
y'all. We
Nah,
not
the
gonna twist
nigga
y'all.
saying my story got a cap, but the white man's don't.
Right. Like, what the fuck is you talking about?
Y'all
Like,
are
nigga,
just
no,
on
it
some-
don't.
This is the most
No.
black
No,
that's
power
not what we
nigga I
know.
know,
It's
and
not
he's
about
sitting there
that.
telling y'all
That's
that's
not
not
what we
racist.
saying.
There's a fact that white people have more content to talk about, black people have less content to talk about, and white people
And that's
get paid
bullshit.
more.
That's all I was saying. That was my
bullshit.
point.
We're not saying it's
bullshit.
right. We're
That's
not saying
No,
it's
no, no. I'm
right.
saying what you're saying is bullshit. Not that
Y'all,
what you're
straight
saying.
bullshit.
I'm saying that's
Think of it like
bullshit.
this. Think of it like soul food. We know soul food is catered to black people. Soul food restaurant is only gonna go towards a certain cap because all white people are not gonna go there. But once you get like an Olive Garden or any American restaurant, Texas Roadhouse, that has no cap because that appeals to everybody. White people can eat soul food if they choose to, but they don't.
Or
That's the
Sweetie
cap.
Pies, but they had to cross over
That's
to
the
a TV
cap.
show.
Right, that's
That
the
ain't
cap.
what he just said though.
Huh?
That ain't what he
I'm
just
making
said.
I'm trying to make an analogy.
They still made.
I'm trying to make an analogy. Soul food is black people food. It's only gonna get but so popular. White people can eat it. Ain't nobody telling them they can't do. But then when you got Texas Roadhouse or any American cuisine, that shit has no cap because everybody eats it. Why don't white people eat soul food? So that's the cap. Like our shit is only gonna go to our people. That unless like you say maybe maybe we would make some soul food like some shit that can cross over. Now it kind of opens up into mainstream. But otherwise, that's the cap. The cap is that particular audience. That's what I'm saying. Like there is a cap.
And even black
really
people,
don't
black
wanna-
people leave the door open for white people to come in. When we say soul food cross over, they go on a TV show and they start to cross over.
Right.
White people kind of like, that's a black thing. Well, some of them are going to accept it. They're going to accept that soul food crossed over, but
So
that's
what I'm saying.
that's
How
a
is that
black
our cap
thing.
when
So
they
y'all
not fucking
don't.
with
So
it
y'all
because
don't
we
think
black?
that hip hop
But that's
culture
the
is the
cap.
biggest
But how
culture
is
in
it
the
Racism
a
would
world.
be the cap. Racism is the cap.
Well,
So
say
y'all
that
don't.
then.
So y'all don't
Racism
think.
is the
So
cap.
y'all
That makes
That's
more
what Ruko
sense.
been saying.
That
So y'all
makes
don't
more
think-
sense than saying, "Oh, we can't talk about certain things, or we can't go into
Yeah, 'cause
certain
that's
lanes."
what
Like,
Luko been
that's
saying.
bullshit.
We
race-
intentionally
we know
don't
racism.
go.
We do that
But-
shit. We do. Me and
So
Will
y'all,
do that shit
so
every
y'all don't
week.
think. So y'all don't think hip hop culture is
Me
the
and Will
biggest
been doing
culture
that
in the
shit for 2
world.
years every
Absolutely.
week,
We
bro.
do. We all agree to that.
Yeah, we do. We agree to that.
What he say?
That still
Hip-hop
don't
culture
mean
is
that's
the biggest culture in the world.
that still don't mean that black people only
with that
take on
being said,
15%.
You would think Breakfast Club would be higher because they talk about hip hop culture.
But
They're
it-
number 100.
It don't play everywhere. That's what I was
On
trying
Apple
to say.
Podcasts, yes, it does, Will. Who knows?
Well, yeah.
Oh, on Apple.
Yeah, on Apple, yeah.
Everybody
Podcasts,
has
no.
the opportunity to get it.
I went back to
But if you
radio.
talking about
and
national
I went
radio,
back
it don't
to
play
radio in.
But you have the opportunity to listen.
No, Howard
There's
Stern,
a reason people
Howard-
paying for Howard Stern. If you telling me you don't play
No,
every
that
word
people
free,
not paying. Well,
no,
some
you don't
people
pay
are
every
paying-
word for something that's
Some
free.
some people are paying
Is
for
Apple
Howard
Podcasts
Stern.
free? Or is it part of Apple
Yes,
Music?
it's free.
But even though
Hold on,
Breakfast Club,
Hold
is-
on, so
Some
y'all
people
say Howard
are-
Stern not syndicated nowhere? Where
He
get-
part-
he ain't got. You can't hear him on the radio nowhere for free. Cause that's bullshit.
He's strictly
he
serious.
He
Serious
part,
and
he's
side.
only serious.
You say what?
Which is
he's
why
strictly
he
serious.
get 120
That's why he's getting that much money. He's strictly serious.
Exactly. Thank you.
You're still not proving the
Will,
point
so if
because
Breakfast Club
now
is
you're
strictly serious,
saying
would they make
that
120 million?
people are.
Charlemagne would get close. Charlemagne would be making Rush Limbaugh money if they was paid.
Rush Limbaugh is free, so
Yeah, okay.
eliminate Howard Stern.
Rush
Limbaugh is free.
But Rush Limbaugh do strictly political news.
Oh my God!
Also-
You got all these caveats.
Which is white culture.
Because it is.
Which is
caveats.
white? Is that
It's
white
not
culture?
Black and
It's
white.
political news,
Rush-
white
no, no.
culture.
Rush
It's political
Limbaugh don't-
news,
Will,
white culture.
Rush Limbaugh don't do strictly
How?
political news.
We
I don't-
black
I don't
people
consider-
It's
white
political news, white culture.
Yeah, he don't know.
I don't know.
Rush
man. I
don't
don't know
cons-
what's
I
white
don't-
culture is.
I don't-
Rush
'cause
Limbaugh
y'all-
don't do.
I don't consider shit like politics and shit like that
Rush
black
Limbaugh is
or
white
white
culture.
culture.
Oh, get
You don't
the
think
fuck
Rush
out
Limbaugh's
of here,
white culture?
dude.
Yeah, that ain't what I just said.
But
yeah.
Rush Limbaugh does politics, but he don't do only politics. He does white politics.
Yeah, but he
He's
does.
white
Yeah, he
culture.
does racist
Right.
politics. Yeah.
Right. That's why he's making so much money because he's appealing to
No,
white
no,
people.
So
he don't.
Charlemagne
No.
not pushing the black initiative.
Huh?
What he's doing. Is Charlemagne pushing the black initiative? Charlemagne talk black shit all day.
He call people coons
He
and
got
niggas
a whole
and
black-
crack
he
ass
got a whole
crackers.
black network.
So why is he
White
not
people.
getting paid the same as Rush
He
Limbaugh?
just started like 3 months ago. He just started his network like 3 months ago.
Man,
He
Charlemagne.
just
ain't
had a
gonna never-
renegotiation. He
You
could have
think
got
he don't get
anything he
120
wanted.
million saying crack ass crackers?
He could have got anything he wanted. He could have
Probably Probably
walked
not.
away to
All
get
right,
what he
then.
wanted.
So it's racism, Mr.
He
Cap.
not gonna do that though. That's my whole
I said,
point.
If you say racism is the
That's
cap,
the
then
whole
that makes
point.
more sense. They're
Yeah, I
saying
know.
that.
That's
I know.
my
They're
whole
saying that we
point.
can't go into that content. That's
So
what I
black-
was getting at.
So give me the reasons why black people wouldn't walk away. Basically, I'm saying he didn't walk away because he knew that money
Some
was
black
never
people.
gonna come. He
Some-
knew that
What are
he
you
knew
talking
that
about?
money
I
was
don't
never
believe
gonna
it.
come.
No, I don't believe that.
He's saying he
What are you talking about?
he think that Charlamagne had the opportunity to get Rush Limbaugh money, but Charlamagne didn't walk away from a contract because Charlamagne know he didn't have
I'm
the
not gonna argue
opportunity.
what I don't know.
Right.
He know that
don't
Charlamagne
either.
didn't
Luka
have
just
the op-
talking. You don't know what
It's
that
a
man
reason.
walked away
It's
with.
a
real.
reason
This is
Charlamagne
real.
only got 7 million. Rush Limbaugh getting 84.
It said 3, actually.
But
Three.
you
I'm trying to
talking
give him
about, but
the
you talking about his
benefit of the doubt.
opportunity. You talking about his opportunities. You don't know what
Overdouble this
you don't know what opportunities that dude had.
There's a big thing between 7 and 84.
Yeah,
if
but
you thought for any minute, if you held out and you had the chance of getting 84,
Charlamagne would take the
or
80
you
though.
could take 3.
He would take the 80.
Would you take 3 now?
Charlamagne
or
would've took the 80.
84 2 years from now. Would give
He
me
would've took the 80.
anybody here.
Charlamagne would
If
take
you,
the 80.
if you just thought in your
lot of-
mind
a
you
lot of
had
black
the
people-
opportunity to make 84 if you held out.
A lot of black people would take the 3. They don't even think about the 84.
which proves
That
our
goes- I
black
got a
culture.
Perfect segue for that.
Like, go on,
Segue,
what you got
get
ready?
us off this shit.
Go to the next thing, because Taylor Port got me lit, and I'm spitting.
With that,
Nigga, don't watch it.
so speaking of here's
Nigga, they got to record for us to watch
I'm
something.
about to say you can't even watch it.
the pick one is
Oh, niggas drink wine. Yeah, we not on YouTube.
we talking about niggas picking one. So would you pick a 850
Oh
credit
my
score,
gosh, here you go with this.
a 2 million in cash, or 4,000 a week for life? What'd you say, Will?
I'm taking 4,000. Oh,
With-
my bad.
Because you got to ask Will, because Will
I'm just going this order. I'm
real
just,
fictitious.
no, I'm just no reason for that.
Fictitious.
I just want
You know
to
what
say,
fictitious mean?
No, I just want to say a word.
He called Will the book. He just
That
called
shit
Will the
crazy.
book. What the fuck?
You the Twilight. Come on.
I don't know. It'd be between the money though. It'd be one of the two, either the 4,000 or the 2 million up front.
You say 2 million up front or 4,000 for the
2
rest of your
million
in
in cash.
Because
right
the
now,
4,000,
or
it come out
4,000
to like 196,000 a year or some shit like that.
I think it's like
It's 208.
I don't think it's in the two.
But how many weeks in the year?
52.
I did 56 with my stupid
All
ass.
right, how much longer you gonna live?
Exactly. That's how I
Shit,
looked at it.
I
Yeah.
know I'm gonna live.
Yeah,
Well, at least
208.
208,000.
make 2 million.
So
So-
it's 10
if you're
years.
a
So
reckless
really, it's
nigga
roughly
moving
10
in
years.
I mean, well, you don't know how long you gonna live.
No, I'm just saying it's equated to 10
Huh?
years.
If you're a reckless nigga living in the city, just take the money.
No, I'm taking the 4,000 a
kinda
week.
I'm saying if you're reckless,
If you're not gonna live 10 years, if you probably not gonna
I'm
live 10
definitely
years.
gonna live 10. We talking about from present time right now?
Yeah.
It
I'm
just
definitely
all-
gonna live 10 years from now.
I hope that you are.
I
Yeah.
know I
then
am.
you would take
If
city.
you got a
Yeah.
funeral,
Pray to
I
God.
guarantee
if
I'm
you
be
got
here
a
10
funeral,
years.
can I say
Pray to
Yeah.
God. Hopefully.
You go, pull this picture up. I want you to pull this picture up and say, Ron said, I will be here. I will be here
All right,
10
so
years
what
from
would
now.
you say?
I don't know. I'll probably take the 4.
What'd you say, Luca?
Wait, what's the question?
We're gonna go take this
Nigga
credit score.
wanna go to
No,
Atlanta.
Luca already got an 850 credit score.
850 credit score.
It's 820. But go
850
ahead.
credit score, 2
can
million
do that.
cash,
My shit then.
4,000 a week for life.
So 3 different options.
If a nigga say the
850
credit score,
I'm not going with the credit score.
do you want
get
2
anything.
million right now,
So
4,000 a week,
So Luca,
or
you
a
taking
850?
$1 million so you
Thank
can go
you.
trick
Yeah,
off
what you
in
taking,
Atlanta, or
Luca?
what you don't do?
I'll take the 4,000.
Not the million
Thank
to trick off in Atlanta.
No, because
you could
the
take the
4,000
4,000
because
Just wait a couple weeks.
the 4,000 they go
know
look
some
at
niggas.
look at your credit score and what you're bringing in.
You bring that
Even
4,000
though you
up.
got 2 million in the bank, so say you only steal
Now,
you
when
go
you buy a house, they still asking for them. Let me see them bank statements. They still want to know what you
Well, you
got.
wait 2 years.
but
Let it build up.
4,000 a week, where they
4,000
know
a
that's-
week,
you make
yeah.
you make that,
You gonna
they're
get-
still
yeah,
fine with that.
exactly.
Compared
I
to
thought you
2
wanted to
mil,
It don't matter.
So what you got after this 2 mil gone?
I thought
Exactly.
you
I'm
wanted to go
taking, I'm
after
taking the
real quick.
4,000. What you got?
Four.
Exactly. Four. I think we all
I'm not gonna say that y'all all smart because
not smart, but
It is
Only
I
I go
reason
through it.
I was
I know this
hesitant
shit.
I do
on the
think we all heard.
4,000
We all
because you
picked-
just
No, none
never
of you
know.
niggas smart. I'm really here.
You just never know how long.
All right,
I know
so
for a
this-
Yeah,
fact.
he just threw. Yeah, he threw hella shit on
Yeah,
her.
I'm here.
I know
So
for
this
a
was
fact
this
I'm
was just
be
for
here.
ladies.
I know for a fact I'm gonna
Shannon,
be here 10
pick one.
years.
Would you
The
rather pick?
nigga put a question just for the ladies.
Oh, you can pick
with
it too,
one
Will.
lady.
Will and
on here.
Shannon. Would you rather pick big?
We went
dick?
in an hour
One
on that
lady
shit.
on here.
Will and Shannon. Would you rather pick a big dick and he cheats or a little
I don't think
dick?
it's
Whoa.
enough ladies here.
We'll
for
get to
this.
pick big
Exactly.
dick
That's why
or
I'm like,
cheat.
he put
There's
that
not-
in
there's
there
not
with
enough- we're
one
not
woman
gonna-
on
Wait,
it.
time out.
So she can answer.
No.
Nothing catered
It's
just
gonna
to
open a
me.
conversation because if Shannon picked big dick, and they let that
No,
nigga cheat.
no,
We
no.
gonna be like, okay,
I
talk about
fuck
it.
with you because you decided to go straight to Will. Will, you hit big dick or
No, because
little cheeks?
Will said something.
Like,
Because
you-
I saw
you flip it,
put
hold
it
up,
in
say
You
there. I'm
didn't
just
ask
wondering,
nobody
like,
else. You made sure you went to Will.
Say what it
Hey,
is,
Will,
say
you
what
pick
it
big
is.
dick
You
or
can
little
flip it
cheeks?
and you can flip it somehow.
Yeah, you can flip it. So it says,
Wait, you can flip the little cheeks?
Listen.
Will,
would you rather
either
have-
way, this is weird that he asked you. I'm here. I'm here, though. I'm on this Taylor Port.
Flip.
he is getting all his fucking free promo. That's crazy.
No, we can edit all this shit out. We can edit all that shit out.
don't
That means nothing.
out.
Just read it,
I'm
right?
gonna straight edit all
All right,
that
so
shit.
Swear to God.
it's a guy going around interviewing some women in the mall.
We're
He
gonna
says,
have
would you
one
rather
plug in
have
there.
a big dick and he cheats for your mate, or would you rather him have the littlest D and he's 100% loyal?
Give me the ladder.
The ladder? Time out.
What?
I don't even know what that means.